Hello. I'm drafting again. I just found out. Well, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I just found out that I'm going to Worlds. It's already Thursday. We're already through day one of Worlds, but I have a bunch of friends up in San Francisco hanging out, and I'm only in LA, so I booked a plane ticket. But I should do some drafts, so I have stuff to put up on my blog while I'm gone, I guess. I feel like I'm terrible at this drafting thing now. This is a really weird pack. There are just, like, actual infinity mediocre cards I could take. And a Drown Yard, which would probably table. So, like... Cultist is very easy to overvalue. I think I might take Stitcher's Apprentice. It just goes in all the cool stuff. Has cool interactions with lots of things. He's blue, and blue is a cool color. I don't know. I did it. What? You want to fight about it? We can fight about it. This is another pack like that. What is this? I guess this is the really bad common run that I see a lot, with a Delver of Secrets in it. And by really bad, I mean really bad. So, I could take that Delver. I could take Deranged Assistant. I could take the Lab Maniac. Did that last draft, won a game with it, which I absolutely should have won prior to actually decking myself, but I played badly just for the... yeah, whatever. I sort of want to take the Delver here. Well, Deranged Assistant maybe is better. No, I really like the Delver, I think. Let's take the Delver. It's a terrible pick, but I don't remember claiming I was good at this. Like, it's gotta be Deranged Assistant there, right? But I was just thinking Delver can get a little more ludicrous. Ludicrous speed. I think Villagers of Estwold or Makeshift Mauler, either is fine. I'm probably gonna go with the Mauler, because I'm, you know, blue. Still not clear that I want to be green. Whoa. It's a funky pack, man. It's pretty funky stuff. So I could take Marka Patrician and not be blue-red. That would be sort of nice. On the other hand, I could take, like, Geist Flame, which would be totally fine. I could take Traitor's Blood, which gets in there with Stitcher's Apprentice, but overall, fairly bad, probably. I think I'm just going to take the Geist Flame. Solid card. A little bit splashable, maybe. There's an Occultist, a Moon Heron, a Makeshift Mauler. Sort by cost. I think I want to take the Occultist. Costs one less. It's a cool ability. Good body. Moon Heron is probably better than Makeshift Mauler. Screw it, I'm taking Occultist, man. I already got my Moon Heron. Right there. Right there. It only costs one, baby. Gonna take Into the Maw of Hell. It's expensive and clunky, but very powerful. And I don't know. I feel like I'm doing okay on my bottom end. I could take Pitchburn Devils, which interacts well with Stitcher's Apprentice, obviously, but doesn't interact as well with Delver. Yeah, I could take Pitchburn Devils. It's less red, too. I like the Pitchburn Devils, I think, in retrospectum. In retrospectum. It's Latin for in retrospect. it's not actually Latin. I just Alchemy or Shimmering Grotto. Sort of insane that Alchemy is this late. Also, that's a common. Wow, I totally spent a ticket for foil Alchemies at some point. I think I take the Shimmering Grotto. Like, at the moment, I'm not planning to just be blue-red. I'm planning to be blue lots of stuff, and as such, the Shimmering Grotto, I think, is going to be better. Fortress Crab seems fine. Traveler's Amulet seems okay, if unimpressive. Orchard Spirit seems like the best card, but not really going to work in my deck, I don't think. Given all that... you know, I feel like I have enough crab sort of stuff already at this point. And I'd like to get my mana base sorted out once and for all. The blood is good, the Goliath is good, the mulch is fine. How many apprentices do you think I can get? Are there other decent sacrifice outlets? I could get, like, Altar's Reap. God. It just seems like so much fun that I have to do it. I apologize if you opened this video looking for a, like, good draft. You're in the wrong place, son. So yeah, so far we have, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 real cards. Traitor's Blood that we don't really want to be able to cast. A Village Bellringer, which I would also not really like to be able to cast. A Traveler's Amulet, which I hope to cut in favor of something better. Rooftop Storm. There's an Alchemy. And it's probably the best card in the pack for me. Ashmouth Hound would be fine. Again, if I just wanted to play a normal blue-red deck, which, like, seems like a much better decision than what I'm doing. Doesn't it? Oh well. Guess it's time for you guys to look the other way. Sound Departure 7 of the Bloodline. Oh ho ho. It's a rough choice. P.S. not really. Gonna take my, like, 7th Sever the Bloodline that I've drafted or something. Draft that card a lot. I already want a little bit of black for the flashback on Alchemy, so why not? It's another Delver. It's another Alchemy. There's an Altar's Reap. Gonna table that one. 1, 2, 3, 4 already. Yeah, we're totally turning Delvers on this draft. Totally. Watch me get 4 of them. 4 Delvers, 16 Traitorous Bloods, and a Stitcher's Apprentice. It's gonna be my final deck. I'm just gonna cut the Sever the Bloodline for consistency. God, I'm so pissed off right now that I'm going to San Francisco tomorrow. Like, it's gonna be fun and everything. I'm begrudging the fact that there is a fun thing for me to do, which requires me to go all the way to LAX, which is a terrible place, by the way. And then, yeah, fly to Oakland. At least I'm gonna end up in San Francisco, which is a lot better than Oakland. Take a Brimstone Volley. Somehow that arrived in my pile, pick 4. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. That is better than the Deranged Assistant, I do believe. And now I can like Traitorous Blood their creature and then kill it using my own Brimstone Volley. I sort of want to take Burning Vengeance. I have like 3 flashback spells. I can get more, right? It seems like a pick with little downside because the other cards in the pack are terrible. Rage Throw is not that terrible. Rage Throw is probably the smart pick. Burning Vengeance, probably the Idiota pick. I'm in Desperate Ravings colors. Like I can do all the flashback stuff at the moment, so I'm just gonna attempt to do it. You wanna fight about it? I feel like I'm being especially combative during this draft. I may be red enough that I can just take Village Ironsmith at this point. Seems probably better in this deck than Dissipate. I don't know, if I have like 2 more Delvers, I think Dissipate gets better. Such a weird deck. I have a Gnaw to the Bone with Flashback too. I'm gonna take Village Ironsmith, maybe. I have enough instants, I can flip him. Dream Twist. Aw yeah, baby. Hopefully it won't make the cut, but I'll put it in the pile for now. Rare Draft. Oh, an Ashmouth Hound. Nobody likes the Ashmouth Hounds, huh? Double Reap. I'm never gonna play any of these cards. Take the green one. Green is the best color. So I've heard. So like red just seems ludicrously open. I'm trying my best not to be blue-red, but I'm failing. I unfortunately don't have like Infinity, Desperate Ravings, and the like, so my Burning Vengeance is probably bad. May not end up making the cut, but like yeah, I really didn't take it over anything much, and much of anything. And yeah, like going into pack 3, this is 18 cards showing. Could cut the black cards and be in decent shape for making a real deck still. I guess it's time to decide how badly we want the Burning Vengeance to work, because I think Reckless Wave is a better pick than Geist Flame here. Except for the, you know, Burning Vengeance. I might just take the Geist Flame. I'm getting up towards the silliness point. I hope that I can wheel this Shimmering Grotto. I might be able to. It seems hard. I could take the Shimmering Grotto and like wheel a Reckless Wave for Geist Flame, just since nobody else seems to be interested in red cards. I don't actually think Shimmering Grotto is that important for my deck right now. I'm just 3 colors, so 4 colors. I think I'll take Rolling Tembler. Well, no, I shouldn't do that. I should restrain myself. I could take Pitchburn Devils, I could take another Ironsmith, I could take a Spectral Flight, not so much. I actually sort of like my curve here. My curve may be strong enough that I can play Geist Catcher's Rig and not feel terrible about myself. And yeah, actually I like that because I'll table a good red card. Maybe good is generous, but I'll table a totally fine red card. Black card's showing up. Moon of the Unhallowed, pretty good with Burning Vengeance in play. Slightly better than it is without Burning Vengeance in play. Moon Heron is probably the pick here. I don't want to be very heavy black. I'm not even sure I want to be black at all. Moon Heron is just a fine card. I am a little low on creatures. Looking at my deck again. Yeah, looking at your deck turns out to be a clever thing to do during a draft. Like, oh look, my deck is terrible. Perhaps I should change that. I don't want to play a Tormented Pariah though, so immediately I just discount everything I just said and start taking terrible cards. I can take a Fortress Crab. I don't want to Spectral Flight. I don't really want a Fortress Crab either. Goliath with 10 creatures. Whatever, I think I can just barely support that, maybe, with all of the Forbidden Alchemies and, I don't know, Altar's Reap, maybe, making the cut. If things go poorly for the rest of the draft. Stitcher's Apprentice, Armored Scab, Crossway Vampire. So I think Stitcher's Apprentice is a 2-drop, and I have that Traitorous Blood. And I have Pitchburn Devils. And I have an Occultist. It may be hard to find mana for it. On the other hand, I'm more blue than red. I don't really want to be able to get 2 red on turn 3 consistently, and I'm also just not benefiting that much from Crossway Vampire, I don't think. Let's just take the Stitcher's Apprentice. Whatever, I just really love that card. I was taking it the entire time. You guys all know. My mana is going to be terrible because I'm apparently taking Feelings of Dread now. Yes! Shit. I tabled both of them. I don't know what the pick is here. Probably just Reckless Waif and have a good deck. Yeah. I guess if I have to. I can take Nightbird's Clutches. Or I could take another Pitchburn Devils. Either seems fine. I'm not sure how much I really need the Nightbird's Clutches in this deck. It doesn't really resemble a normal blue-red deck. Bump in the night, baby. So yeah, we didn't get 4 more copies of Burning Vengeance, which means that we're not going to be able to play cards like Bump in the Night and Feeling of Dread, and also means that we are not going to be able to play our Burning Vengeance, most likely. Unless it's somehow a whole lot better than it looks like it is right now. I think my mana base is going to include, I don't know, I may even just end up being straight blue-red and giving up on Sever the Bloodline. My blue-red deck actually turned out quite nicely, I think. Let's look at how good it is exactly. Despite my best efforts to make it bad, I think we're gonna have something playable here. Okay, we're short 2 cards. Maybe 3, actually. Probably just 2. We got no Silent Departures, no Grasp of Phantoms, so we are missing, the best blue cards. Which is probably why our deck doesn't resemble a normal blue-red deck. So the obvious additions would be Sever and something. Just have the 4 flashback. My other options are not great to bump that up, are they? Ancient Grudge. Not so much, is my guess. I'm just gonna run a Burning Vengeance with 4. It seems so bad. Dream Twist is another option. Yeah, I guess just run a Spectral Flight. I do have 15 creatures. Yeah, Spectral Flight should be fine. Just play a Shimmering Grotto, I think a Traveler's Amulet, and 16 land total. So I get 1 swamp, yeah, exactly. And this deck looks fine. Probably I can cut 1 card, so let's get rid of... oh, I already did. Let's get rid of Sever, actually. Ugh. But it's so good. Kills like everything. And then you kill them again. It's just I can't consistently flash it back. I don't think it's quite good enough to stretch my mana for just one half of it. So yeah, we ended up with a boring normal deck, which, I don't know, may end up actually being able to win matches, unfortunately. We'll see what happens in round 1.